Here, let me just turn this up real quick. So, long story short, I was talking about like tarot wars and people playing with tarot cards and starting shit, but more magic, people playing with spell work and playing with magic, and how it's starting to like manifest in front of us every single day, especially with this bullshit that they started with virtual reality. This is so dark. Give me 1 second. Okay. So, long story short, I was basically talking about how I am constantly finding these different tarot cards and shit like that. And it's because, remember, you guys have played with so much magic that the phytochemical saw what the fuck you guys were doing, playing with rituals, playing with spell work, and gang stalking the high priestess, playing with conflict spells, mixing period blood with certain herbs, mixing them with spices in people's food. So they went bad on you. Also, too, because of what you guys did, paying for rituals on these kids and playing games in our community and playing with white supremacists, a big ass portal opened up in space and something came down and blasted a bunch of people. And I want to teach about this, but I don't want people like thinking that it's like that's how you like get this whole tarot stuff, because soon you're gonna find a bunch of bitches buying different decks of tarot cards, throwing them out in front of them and like, oh look, I found this, I found that. That means that we're in love. That's not what's going on here. And remember, you don't have a divination channel, you don't have a divination body. This type of stuff is divination. Like I always like I find these all the time, like these different, some of you guys have seen these like boards. I find these all the time. They're different divination boards, right? So yeah, I have another one that I just found. Here, let me show you this. Okay. Yeah, this one. So then I recently found this one, this divination board. Woo. This one. Okay, yeah. So now, remember, I'm Azteco though, and you guys see me speak Guadalea, Miigwech, the sacred language, so that's not to be discussed, okay? That we don't have to discuss. Now, what does need to be discussed is hoes playing games, talking about they're gonna get spiritual gifts, paying for magic and shit like that, because that's like the big thing that was going on. Like, oh, I can get a tarot channel, or oh, I can go into the spiritual community and act like I'm this and this and that by going to go get rituals done, and then I'll have spiritual gifts and this and that. That's not how it works. That's not how it fucking works. You guys use your spiritual gifts for good. You guys saw how I use my spiritual gifts and how other people sometimes use their spiritual gifts to help people. And yes, and then you get more gifts, okay? So I just wanted to let you guys know that so that fuckery can stop. Now, one of the things that I'm about to show you guys is I tried to show you a video yesterday, but I don't know, YouTube stopped this thing on my computer. Like there's something going on with my computer because they try to hack the sound. So when I'm streaming videos, or doing any live video or showing anything on my desktop, I can't like play a video and sound can't come on. So I have to play it from my phone. Some stupid thing that they were doing, playing with the computer, playing with the internet. So I just wanted to tell you guys this. I want to show you this video so you guys can see exactly exactly why only certain people are supposed to be out divinating. Now some of you guys are going to get mad like, oh, I know I'm intuitive. Oh, I know I'm a psychic. I know this, I know that. If you did, then you wouldn't be like getting all rowdy and shit like that because you know that you're not. Okay, yeah, I paid like $20,000 and I thought I was going to be a famous psychic. And everyone knows that they're editing our channel because it's something that they got started. Like, oh, what sellout can we pick to try to make it seem like Daisy stole her work or this and this and that because of what got started because of that coding system. Because remember, you guys, they chased me for like 4 or 5 years. But then when I started to go into the science of all of this, that's when they said, oh, okay, well, let's try to hide it. And then that blew up because then look at all the fires. So some of you guys are gonna go on my timeline and see a video from like 2 to 3 days ago about all these fucking chemical and electrical fires happening because they're playing with TensorFlow and they're playing games, putting pulsations into the energy grid to play with child pornography on the computer. For work, all day today, my work phone was slow. My work computer was super slow. Like I get a computer, I have like a cell phone that I use for work, and I have like a laptop that I have like for my job. It was super slow. My coworker was like doing things on the computer, and like all his files got fucking erased, and he had to redo it. So now you guys here. Let me go ahead and show you this reading, and you guys can be the judge for yourself. I got some nice ass perfume. Hella shit going on. Ooh, this smells so good. Hella stuff going on with this one. Yeah, boxes. Yeah, hella boxes of shit. All kinds of stuff. All kinds of stuff. All kinds of stuff.
Just by putting your name on the list. That is so cool.
Yeah, so and then you remember how I be finding all these tarot cards, Ace of Wands? So this is gonna be for you. But didn't I tell you that your mate is somewhere in Vegas, or there's something about Vegas, or a trip to a casino?
Okay.
Or Richmond casinos or whatever. Look, it says Rolling Hills Casino.
Oh wow.
Right.
That's in San Pablo.
Oh, this is?
I think Rolling Hills Casino. Rolling Hills is a cemetery in San Pablo, Richmond.
Ooh. That's crazy.
Yeah. Rolling Hills. That's where my grandmother is buried at.
Your grandmother is buried at Rolling Hills Cemetery?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, so that message is actually for you. This is like yeah, because you know how I be finding these tarot cards.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's, you know, they all have different backs.
Oh wow.
Okay, yeah, that's so crazy, Lena. Actually, that's fucking insane. Okay, well, now we see.
Yeah.
Ooh, let's pull a card from the Serpent Oracle deck. I have a I have a triangle with the 4. It says here, God brings a weapon around their plans and uses it on them. God brings a weapon around the enemy's plans and uses it on them. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna show you how to do this. You take your hand and you move it in different places. Okay. So the video didn't play last night, so I just had to show you guys. So I just have to show you guys, like, this is what has been going on. So now you guys are starting to see, but how did you find that card? Like 20, 30 minutes before you were supposed to do her reading, and her grandma's buried at this cemetery. But then also too, there's something about a person that's connected to this woman. And he is in Arizona. I said, oh, he moved from like Vegas to Arizona. There's something about casino, and now I see him like in some town in Arizona, but it's like some area, right? And then I Googled in front of her Rolling Hills, and oh, here, it's in the reading actually. You're a certain type of rose too. That's why certain people can't see this part of the reading. You may stop it and pause it. That's just for me. So then what ended up happening here was I went to go look this up, and then there's also a Rolling Hills in Arizona where I had said that this man is like at. So I just wanted to tell you guys about this and show you guys this, because a lot of you hoes want to go play games. You guys want to go play and start a bunch of shit. You have there's a bunch of white supremacists on my channel. I'm so sorry. Like, I don't take white people seriously. So you guys can do whatever you want. I just feel like you're just here watching your downfall. So keep on staring at me. And then you'll understand why white women are so jealous of women of color, because it's starting to like dawn on you, like, oh, that's why we're so problematic and no one wants us in their community. So I just wanted to show you guys that you need to be careful with this whole bullshit, because there's going to be this whole new explosion and I'm spiritual and I saw this and I dreamed about that and da 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 and la la la. And no, the fuck you're not, because you don't have divination DNA. You don't have a certain type of divination melanin. You don't have a divination akasha. You don't have a divination body. You're not connected to a divination system. Okay. So what about this whole what do they call him? Some dude. He's like this white dude, psychic medium on TV. And he says like, oh, I can do this and I can tell you this. They play with that different like technology. It's a tech that sound technology. They upload people ahead of time. Okay, yeah, that's what I did, or we pay people. Thank you. So, it's a part of the whole plan of like spirituality belongs to white people, and I have this and I have that, and blah blah blah, and also that one lady, Sylvia, drama with that. Even to have a hologram, you need to be of a certain type of indigenous federation, because hologram is ka and then hologram. So if you're saying that you have a hologram, that means that you're saying a whole bunch of shit. You're saying that you fought a specific type of war and that you have a specific type of aquatic companion. Oh, oh, right. So that's the next thing that's about to just stop completely. Anyways, you guys, like I said, I wanted to do this on Patreon, but I'm doing something else on Patreon for this month. So please go ahead and join me, because I'm going to be going ahead and doing that class tonight. Anyways, go ahead and timestamp this. Go ahead and screenshot this. Go ahead and download this, because they're going to try to take this down.